Okay, back with another Diablo 3 co-op playthrough part. It's telling us we need to go to Wortham Chapel Cellar. And here are the caverns of Arena above Wortham. I don't think you go that way. I think you go this way. Because the arrow's pointing this way. I'm gonna try to remember what our buttons do here. Before we really have to start fighting. I know I need to call off the dogs. Okay. So we're still, this is part 4 of this. We'll see how much of it we can get done this time.
Die.
Oh, they'll pop out. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
That big dude that keeps popping up every so often, that's mine. See if that person can anything wrong. Sometimes when you hit the village or when you move the bodies, sometimes there will be things on them like lore books or something like that that will give you a little bit more experience. It's not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, but it does help.
My queen.
My queen sings to me, her music echoes from beyond. So we're gonna go in this, don't even worry about killing it. And we're gonna search the chamber of Queen Arena. We're gonna try to find her and fight her. If you couldn't guess, it's not really giving it away. It's gonna be a spider. Now we gotta figure out which way we want to go. Oh, we gotta get out of that crap. Electrified monsters, they're electrifying the floor. These bigger ones. There's gonna be a bunch of...
I used to be one of them. Ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill.
Not real worried about the spiders' webs things. I mean, it stops us and kind of slows us down. But from where we're a little bit higher level, it shouldn't be too much of an issue, I wouldn't think. You guys won't see me use that horrify ability too much. I might actually try to incorporate it a little bit more than what I do, but that's another thing. I guess we gotta go this way. Process of elimination.
Spider's cocoon.
We got some chain leggings. Treasure goblin.
Not ready.
Chasing. Hold still. Tried to slow him down with some hands. He didn't drop hardly. You might want to slow down a little bit while y'all going a little bit forward there. There's a lot of enemies coming down. I just didn't want us to get jumped by all of them. Oh,
Sorry.
wrong button. That was me, wrong button.
Chancellor Eamon, it is of the utmost importance that we secure my manor from the traitorous rabble in Tristram. The caves to the east are too close to my land. They must be blocked, completely obstructed. I believe the Archbishop Lazarus has magically bound some arachnids of late. They may serve us well.
Until it shows me. Until it shows me. About yours automatically equipped. I hit start half of the time instead of back. Somebody ever hit. Good rule of thumb, guys, if you ever get trapped in certain places or you don't know where you've been or where you haven't been, look for people who are still alive. That means you probably haven't been there yet. Unless you're playing something that respawns. Well, we could probably get to him, but he...
Need more time.
They'll just get stuck on stuff in. It's a corpse, is what it is. I'm sure there's stuff around it. Chest knocked. He's got those freezing things on him. There they are. Couldn't see where they were. Well, I didn't see anything for a minute or two, and then finally saw it. I think that was all of them. I forget which button it is. That's good. So. Oh, I thought there was a... Yeah, there's a path. Jump something.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
How about no? Won't do much, just slow him down. so many times, and then she turns around.
Please help me. It's horrible. She sucks
Talk to the
me
woman
in
trapped in the
from my
web, and then you'll have to fight the boss.
No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen.
Spider Queen. She's pretty quick. After she takes so much damage, she'll retreat, and then they'll throw down little spiders. And then you gotta take down the little spiders. The little spiders, well, the smaller spiders. They're not little, but they're smaller. And then she'll come back down. She'll randomly land. See me, I'm trying to kind of keep her slowed down and in place a little bit, so her speed is a little bit more nullified. Nathan's trying to keep her over there preoccupied as well. I'm trying to keep her in one spot so that we can do more damage. Pick up all the stuff. We got quite a bit of good stuff, so we'll do this and then we'll check our stuff in our inventories. You'll harvest the pool and then you'll free the victim.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave
And you'll
this
go out
horrible
into the
place?
Highlands Crossing once the door opens. And then she walks over here, and we've already got our experience points and our coin. So we'll talk to her real quick. It's terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you
I
doing
seek
here?
a man taken
by the coven. Coven, I saw them dragging someone into the Orc's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the Highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass. So we're going to look at what we got real quick. And we'll probably go back and see if there's anything that we want to sell. I think I'm gonna keep that as that. See, I marked this as junk. I don't think it's junk. I want to actually sell it. So I got, well, I'm not going to use either of those. I got a new Wanga, which is a fervent fetch. And the barbed deflectors, which are new pants. She got well, you might have in those other ones though. Not the weapon. Do that. I'd keep the. I think so, yeah. You push X to compare. I don't know. I would. You'll level up more, but that reduces all your resource costs by 3%, plus it enhances your intelligence. So you might want to do that because you're using more spell stuff anyway. Check that 18 up there. You're not using the thorns, are you? I wouldn't even. I'd probably just keep what you got on it. That way you get some more life anyway. I don't think that right there. You might have had that already. I'm not sure. Nah, just keep what you got. That's what I'm gonna do. We'll see if there's a waypoint up here that we can go back and find the Khazra staff. Yeah. Oh, I hate these things. These wither moths. There's a point. Go for it. Oh, it's before we got it out to the big field. So, we're gonna go back and sell some stuff, repair some stuff.
I've got some a right good bunch of things for you.
A lot of people are gonna wonder why I kept the weapon I had. There's a reason for that. It pulls out that big enemy. Well, not that big enemy, but that big summon.
Found some
So,
interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Is there anything you suggest that I should keep?
what all you have? Keep. You could probably sell that one if you wanted. I would sell the other two, but not that splintered ore. Of course, it probably won't be squat. And you can sell that one. You can sell both those. I'd sell all three of those. And both of those. Back on there and go back here. Okay. Now we gotta go to the Highlands Crossing to find the Khazra staff. I hate these things. There's these burrowing leapers that are on here. These things are pretty quick and they pop out underground. Most of the time you can see them before they get there. I'm not going to put that shoulder on. It should be a second. I know, but it's going to keep triggering them. So if you're going to switch them, really what I want to do. We've both leveled up, so here in just a second we're going to see our level up here. I now have a spirit walk, which I can leave my physical body and enter the spirit room to move faster. I might trade something out for that just to see. I guess maybe I'll trade that Horrify out for it. The new ability that opened is when you're healed by a health globe, you gain 10% of your maximum mana and 10% intelligence for 15 seconds. The intelligence bonus stacks up to 5 times. I think I'm going to keep it on reduce all damage taken by me and my pets, because for me that's going to be a lot better. So, go ahead. Bone Spear, Bone Spikes, and Bone Spear have a 30% chance to trap enemies in a bone prison for 3 seconds. Consuming a corpse has a chance to spawn a health globe. You might keep what you got. Time being that way if you have that.
I kind of like the whole exploding corpse thing.
We'll just keep that. Actually, you could have put that on anything else if you if you
What do you mean?
if you want to do it, you can put it on another button. But if you're happy with everything that you have, you don't. I
I mean,
wouldn't
does
do it.
that look like it looks okay?
Yeah. What was the other one? Devour.
Yeah.
Consume nearby corpses to restore essence per corpse. That would be like if you were running out of your energy thing,
Okay.
which I don't think you're. I don't think you're in any danger of running out of it right now. Okay, that was freaking stupid. I did spirit walk.
I'm not supposed to follow you.
There's something to our left.
That creature must die.
That. Here we come. Oh, that helps me get one point to another really fast. I kind of walked us into a trap there, unfortunately. That sometimes happens. Approach the Tazra barricade. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna switch something. I'm gonna switch something because I don't want that stupid.
What?
I don't want this. I'd rather have that instead of that. That's dumb. It helps me get away from stuff faster, but that's not a problem. I can manually run away from a problem. You guys can go around that way if you want. Little dragon one. There's an enemy down there. Watch out on the screen stuff. Trees do that a lot. Waller and a. Oh Lord. Yeah, there's a bear across. We got it. Oh gosh. You need to go upwards. We're going to the side and pick. Okay, you don't need that now. Tag that. Watch you do that gate over there.
Our staff is ours.
Oh my gosh. Ow. My head. No, I did it. I just took the hit and went on. I was like, nah, I've got enough. Well, I've got enough gear on that I can take a hit and it'll still replenish my life. That's what we needed. Come up through here, you want to methodically just kind of take them down as you come up through here. You gotta watch out for those trees though, because those trees will shoot out a poison on the ground, and when they shoot out that poison, if you're standing in it, you're going to get hit. And there's a lot of traps up here too.
Die.
Just trying to grab all the health codes and everything so that we don't run out of health if we do get hit. As you can see, we're leveling up pretty quick, but of course that'll be different later on in the game. And now we're into the Northern Highlands, which is another big area. And, oh, good gosh. I thought I was going to get it there for a second. We got more stuff than I did. You can probably wait on it to see if it was really. Go ahead and check it. And I'll check mine.
That.
No. What about the shield looking thing? The shield of focus might, but not the other one. Let me see it. That top one, yeah.
The insight.
Yeah. Is that gonna screw you up on your weapon?
I don't know.
Click it. No, it's not going to. Okay, good.
And then I think everything else. Yeah, I can't use. I'm better off staying with what I have.
The Knight's Fang is the only thing I picked up that's a little bit different, but it's not really good enough to. I could use this, but that's too slow. Plus a two-handed weapon. Lucky shrunken head. It must not be too lucky. Okay. Still trying to find Leoric's manor courtyard. Fight through here. Probably getting ready to level up pretty soon. You get stuff out of these things that look like tree stumps. Sometimes there's some gold in them, things like that. Maybe even some weapons.
Not ready yet.
Go upstairs. I've done been through the game hundreds of times and I still don't know the way up.
To me, you beasts! Let none.
Then you got one of those guys running off at the mouth. Don't know what he's doing. We definitely gonna level up right here. There's mortars in there and everything. There's all kinds of nasty stuff in there. You're not gonna hit me.
I broke his arm.
Okay, I have Plague of Toads. I think what I'm gonna do is I might trade this Horrify out for maybe for the Plague of Toads. Mutate to fire bullfrogs that explode on impact. Yeah, that'll work. Or just fine. Siphon the blood from targeted enemy, dealing damage and healing you. If you want to use that. Razor sharp teeth that damage enemies in front of you. That's what you had it on,
That
I
one?
think.
No, I had it on this one.
Is it that one? Okay.
Which one seems better? That one or that? One?
Probably the other one.
This one?
Maybe. Yeah. Just leave the corpse behind. You gotta fix your A button one. Your main attack. Because you moved one of the other ones off of it.
What did it have?
I don't know. Go back. You probably had the scythe, yeah. Now go over to the B button one. Back out. Now remember, you can put whatever you want on it. Anything that's lit up, you can put on it.
What would you think?
I don't know what. Cause see, I use Bone Spear, but that's me.
Bone sphere.
Yeah, that one that you had a minute ago. That's one of the ones I use, but you may not want that. It's just some of these type enemies. You fought them before. Here's frozen ones.
The truth burns you.
guard brace. So now we're going to go into Leoric's manor. We're going to explore the manor.
You're again. Come.
Weakness consumes you.
Those are mine. They did about the same thing that your things do.
Piece to the game.
What?
A girl
Your
named Leah. My spies tell me she is
Well,
the
like
child
when
of
you
the
blow up
witch
the bone
Adria,
corpses,
who is
that's what they
hiding in
done.
the deserts of Chaldeum. Bring this news to the master at once.
Okay. A whole lot in there. Oh, can't go that way. So I guess we'll go this way.
We have just arrived in Tristram. I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery.
She's unstoppable. No mortal could slaughter our
Go
brethren.
down. Go down that way.
She is here.
You call this all a sickness. I return.
Delay her while I prepare her demise in the depths below.
Yeah.
They did horrible things
Did
to
horrible
us.
things to us. I seek another man, a prisoner in rags. Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him to Leoric's old torture chambers below us. Resting out, I was punished Magda and her cultists. Now we're going to enter the halls of... Well, first we're going to go sell stuff, then we're going to enter the halls of agony. Just sounds like somewhere where you want to go on vacation, doesn't it? The halls of agony. Sounds like a great vacation spot.
For you to take a look at.
I think that's where we'll go at some point. The halls of agony. You want to sell stuff sometime or salvage it, either one. We're not going to get anything by salvaging anything that we find because the salvage is it'll give you more stuff to work with, but the way that we're on here, we fixed it to where it's a little bit different, so. Attack speed 1526. It's faster than what you have, and it does a little bit more damage. You could probably use that. Sell the rest of it.
Except
Yeah.
for spinning.
That's another thing about some of these games like Borderlands. You can mark what you want to sell, and it makes it a little bit easier because then it's got where you can go in and sell stuff, and then you can just bam, 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 hit everything that's in the sale and sell it, and it makes the game go by a little bit quicker. Unfortunately, some games do not have that option, and you just hope you don't sell anything that you would need later. So we're going to have to go down here. And we're going to go into the Halls of Agony. Level 1. This will probably be the last place we go through. Enter Halls of Agony Level 2.
I did not know.
Yeah, they'll burn you. There's a lot of traps in here. That's another thing I was going to tell them. There's a lot of traps in here. So you don't want to go too fast. These guys right here, the ones that come out of the fire that are burning, you want to make sure you kill them fairly quick because usually there's more than one, and usually they take quite a bit of damage if you don't stay on them.
Pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
You also gotta watch out some places in here. Some places you can get jumped by a lot of enemies. You do not want that to happen. know because it's completely random. You play it one time and it's the first turn, and then you play it the next time and it's a different turn. You gotta shut that down. Yeah. That's okay. That's what it was, guys. You have to keep shooting those down, otherwise those guys just keep climbing out of that fire. They're not hard to kill, but they are a little bit of a nuisance.
I'm convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me.
We're going where we
Voices
haven't been on the
direct
map.
me to horrendous acts. And there are times when I seem
Just
unable to
hoping that
control
it
my
pops
body.
out of, but the whole
Lazarus
thing
knows.
is going to look the
This
same
is
to
certain.
you.
He looks at me strangely
I don't
when he
even
thinks
grab
me
that stuff
otherwise
because
disposed.
Oh, thought maybe I was going to drop it on the floor. There's more outside. Oh, oh. That's another thing. You gotta kill the cultists because they'll, the heck? Okay, well, we gotta finish a lot of this stuff off. Now, why don't you have some frogs, Mr. Master of Pain? Master of Lane. Oh! I know, that was such a bad, corny pun, wasn't it, guys? Furnace, or you want one? This thing sometimes it's hard to get shut down.
Needs more time.
That'll kill some of the stuff that was gonna come out of that hole. I don't think so. I think the bigger ones don't have to be shut down. I do think the enemies come out, but I don't think you should shut them down. Not a real good deal. Ow, my forehead. Pain. I saw it coming down, but there wasn't much I could do about it by that point. I was like, never mind.
A test of my skill.
Oh, gosh.
Not ready yet.
Not ready yet. You better be getting it ready pretty daggone soon. There's a bunch of them. Gather, gather. Those big circle areas are not good to be messed in. So see, there's a big circle area there that keeps exploding. You don't want to be in that or near that when that's doing that, because if you're near it or in it, you're going to take damage. Now it's finally showing us where we're going. Like I said, you can find stuff right there, but it's not very good. And it's just pretty good. Frozen.
I'm already frozen.
Crap. I thought I was far enough away. I was not. I was sadly mistaken in my assumption. Hall's Valiant, go to the Highlands Passage. See, you can hit them with those.
I know that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Iron Maiden.
you can shoot those Iron Maidens. Sometimes there's gold in them, and sometimes there's weapons. Same thing with the torture barrels. Great. Frogs are not going anywhere near where I want them. Most and then take out. I think it's just so many crawl out of that. We're about to level up again. About to level up again. There's nothing over here. Well. Poo. I was gonna go up this way.
I'm sorry.
See. Well. Oh well. More experience points are not bad anyway. You get that done? Nope. I still look like I got some kind of murdering problem or something back here.
Need more time.
Hunchback and all. You gotta try filling that with a month. It takes a month of Sundays. These things are bad too. They fly at a really fast rate of speed, and when they go through you, they do damage. And it's not, I mean, half the time you can't see them. Let's see what we got here. Well, okay. I got a spider thing, but I don't know what it does here. Let's see. Throw a jar with a spider queen that births spiderlings. You may have one spider queen summoned at a time. I may trade that out for the frogs. I'm not going to trade it out for the blow dart. Only because I like the blow dart and I like using it. This one's haunt. Gain life for each haunt. We're not going to use that though. So I'm going to trade these toads out for this spider. It's going to be a spider queen. Okay. Slash 2 summon slice, dealing damage and pushing enemies together. That can be good or that can be bad. If you choose to go that route, don't be up close fighting 2 boss enemies, because it will drag them to each other. It's just the command golem. I don't know that there's anything good on the command golem. That double scythe, it does better damage. Ooh. You gotta... Go ahead and look at it. It'll be all the way over. Yeah, go ahead and use that. There'll be times when you'll have to switch back and forth. Okay, I see the exit. We'll have to see what the next quest is after we get out there and see how far we are. Because we'll be quitting soon. You want to go down the stairs? Or I'm thinking the stairs don't go that way. They might.
Help me! In here! In the Iron Maiden!
Let's go down here. Yeah. Now we could have left, but we're going to go down here and save this guy. Got probably fire. You'll want to watch out for the fire down here because there's a lot of crap. And that comes up. That's a thing. We got all kinds of summon stuff out there. And there's a gift for one of our other ones, plus a 2-handed sword.
Javis burned runes into my...
God bless you. I was certain I was gonna die in there. I heard rumors of vast treasure to be found down here. A damn fool that I am, I believed them. Don't know why I thought it might be inside an Iron Maiden. All I could think of while I was trapped in that horrible darkness was that no one would ever know what had happened.
looked over him, and Skeleton's just swinging at him. He's like, whap, whap, whap. And we are going to switch that because that's one of the better two-handed swords. It'll disappear my winged, but it is pretty rough. We're going to send this to Jim if you're watching. We just sent one to you. I don't know what it is. I'm going to go ahead and keep another weapon, but I'll use this too because the reason that I took that weapon, people, is it'll be slower than what I have, but it'll do more damage and things like that. So we're going to go back out to the Highlands Passage and enter the Cursed Hold, if I can figure out where I'm at. And we'll probably stop there or when we get to the next waypoint. That would probably be the best of ideas. Oh yeah. It's a little bit slower than the old weapon, but it's better than the old weapon. That's mine. Sorry, I accidentally hit the wrong button. And that was mine. That was my spider. We're gonna stop right here.
Once queen to our beloved Leoric.
Oh no, go ahead and ask her, and then she'll say, that's the queen, and she just carries her head around. So you have to free the prisoners, but for right now, well, let's go find a waypoint, because we didn't find a waypoint out there. Could have went back, but we'd probably have to go through all the stuff again, and they would be randomized. So we're going to try to find a waypoint. If we can find a waypoint, we'll save there, and we'll be done. We got to look in every one of these free prisoners. There's 6 of them. There's a goblin with a bunch of enemies. Oh, yeah. Stuff over there. Some help. Heard something a second ago. It kind of scared me for half a second. Here's one of the prisoners.
At long last, freedom.
You'll notice they're on your map by the circles. Here's another one that's over here.
Thank the gods. What? Who dares?
And you'll hear for the first time, the warden, who notices you're going around and releasing people, and he gets a little bit aggravated at it. So we'll have to fight him after we find them all.
Not ready yet.
You tell me not ready. I'll go around the outside edge. That way it might trigger them. We've decided maybe we're going to go around the outside edge because maybe that might trigger them in the center. And if it doesn't trigger them in the center, we'll run back through the center of the stage. And we'll find them that way. Because right here would be the exit out of this area. There's 300. There's one.
The gods have seen fit to release me from this torment.
I'll wait for a second. And then there's the other one.
Freedom. The act is so wrong. Freedom.
Purple soldier back there.
Deal with him harshly. Exactly.
Yeah, you keep running your mouth. We'll be there in a minute. Don't worry about it. No, yeah, sure. Probably will be this way. I see. I don't know where there's the door. I was like, hey, it's just one little problem. I can't find the door. So now we got to go kill the warden. The warden is always in the center of the area. So just remember that. He's always in the center. And he's always a pain in the butt. He's pretty large and he takes up a pretty good amount of space.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it.
And there's some jailers up here. And we're going to take them. And then there's the warden.
Bring that down.
Crap. If they're jailers, they can hold you in place. And that gets really... that gets real scary at times because they can hold you and you can just get worn out. And I think you got. I think we might both got something.
Ooh.
Sockets. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch that. It's a voodoo mask. I'm probably going to switch this one as well. Chop deed. Masterful devilish of warding.
I didn't get anything worse.
I don't know. You might want to check in weapons because your weapon's going to be irrelevant here before too long.
Don't know which one.
That chop deed or that masterful dervish of wounding. I wanted you to check it. I didn't. Do a lot more damage, but your attack speed's going to go down, and it's a two-handed sword. It reduces your resource cost by 6%. Go over and look at your other thing where your shield would be straight across. And that inundating well is what you were using. Click it. Let me see what it does. Maybe just keep both of those on for right now. That sword and that one. Yeah, sacrificing damage for a little bit more. Now we gotta go around here. I think it goes the other way. Yeah, it goes around the other way. And there should be a waypoint outside of here. This is where the queen gets her head chopped off.
Requested. Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors.
Lazarus over here.
And you, my dear.
And this is the king.
My own wife and queen. Conspiring
they chopped her head off because he thinks that
My
she's a
love,
traitor.
I swear,
That's why she doesn't have a head when you meet her. And there's that.
Lies. Until the very end.
He still talks trash. Then we're going to go down into the chamber. Well, it's the Halls of Agony level 3. We're looking for the Chamber of Suffering. There's a... Well, I must have not paid attention in class. There's an arrow down this place. This is going to be one of those longer videos. A few of them might be a little bit longer.
spirit smile upon me.
Bats. Costs more to cast to begin casting, but no longer has channeling costs. Nah, I don't think I like that. I now have a gargantuan I can summon that will fight for me as well. And the zombie dogs now who are hit or hit by my zombie dogs are chilled. So we're going to change that. And we're going to keep that gargantuan over there. That's okay. That's RB. Okay. Yeah. Summon the big man. You might.
Try it and
It's
see.
it's extra. I mean, it's extra summon. You could probably get away with that. And you got a new skill. Yeah. Y'all see the big bad thing walking around? That's the gargantuan I have summoned, and he will be staying with us for a while. He's none the too fast, but he doesn't have to be. Bringer of truth. He's about to be the bringer of I'm dead. Watch out. It said to go down this way. But yeah, I don't know if it said to go down the way. It said it's in the corner. Big dude's just crashing stuff going down. He's just like, man, I ain't got time for this. Yeah, you go on down there. Oh, there's a waypoint. So we will go in there right now, and we will go back and do stuff.
Consider, I will continue
then we'll
with the
quit for this time.
executions of those I find guilty of plotting against the kingdom. Perhaps
Big
they
dude
too
behind me.
eyes will fall on
That
them
dude's
and
huge.
discover their
Hold on, Matt.
heinous.
Sometimes it's better to put it on there if the armor is more. Than from the skill itself. We have, I'm not going to use these.
Treasonous plans as well. Lazarus is the only one I can still trust.
Oh, you can't even trust Lazarus. He's evil. The gems you can use to fill sockets in there. And yeah, go ahead and switch that probably. And you can get more stuff out of them too. I would keep on what you got.
Would you sell everything?
Probably, yeah. So
Should I sell that masterful darvish one?
look at that chop deed with the keen long sword of flame. You look
one?
at both of those together, yeah. 30.
Like,
Well, you have more maximum essence. The speed is not a lot more. I mean, you're not going down too much, and it would do poison damage, and you'd have vitality. And you'd probably, well, no, you wouldn't do more damage. I guess just go ahead and sell those.
all of them.
Yeah, I guess. Except for that one. So that's where we're going to stop for tonight. Should be about done with Act 1, actually, because I don't think there's a whole lot left for Act 1. And then we'll be on to Act 2. Act 2 is a little bit... Act 2 is a little bit longer than the first act, so we will search for the Chamber of Suffering next time we're on here. So until then, we will see you later.